Taurus, how you doing? So what we're going to do now is actually your divine masculine and your divine feminine, but we're going to look into the divine feminine first and the masculine. And this is a good way in order for me to be able to see if you're in union or if you're not in union, the arguments or frustration that may be coming up around anything. I'm also hearing frustration around operation. Frustrated about an operation, because I'm picking up the game of operation where you pretty much go in and you kind of go like that. So someone might be waiting on a surgery or anything surgical or surgical spirit, or waiting on a spirit's answer, or kind of waiting on surgery in hospital. Now this definitely came up through the life path 4 and Aries twin flame situation that I just did around masculine and feminine. Okay, and you definitely seem to be in on that. So it really could be around waiting on this news. It could be anything, like I said, it could be surgical and it could be around a hospital. Aries were really dealing on something kind of news around a bank and the coroner that wrote the report from Coronation Street, someone from up north. Yeah, definitely like Manchester or something like that. But waiting on some kind of news of release from a bank, building society, court, but it wasn't really court related. I think a lot of you are kind of waiting on this news from a cardinal sign of Capricorn, Gemini, could be involved. You could have this in your chart, or the name Charlotte. Okay, but waiting on some kind of medical exam or medical examination, or I'm going in for an examination and I'm waiting on what the news is going to be that might be around a hospital. It could be involving a 2 or a Libra. Okay, and I need to find out what this is. There was also to do with a lot around a coroner wrote the report. Is still in your kind of energy here, stealing your energy. The name Steve, Sarah, Sassy, or stealing something. You might be stealer's wheels, might be dealing with a Cancerian, life path 7 for a lot of you. Something's around your wheels, okay, or car, mechanic Michael and the mechanic, or taking your wheels, taking it off your hands for a lot of you, so you don't have to deal with it anymore. So it might be around a car, you might be waiting for a car, but I'm definitely been like Cancerian or a sign of Cancer. That might be what people could have been going through in the comments, and also in the messages around a smear test or a campaign of something, or in pain. Again, same messages that came through the energy of 4 Aries. If you guys have just found this channel and you don't understand what I'm saying, okay, it's very important to look at the numbers. When I look at Taurus, okay, I'm looking at 5, life path 5, Sagittarius, Taurus. If you know anybody in the family that has got an energy of Scorpio, Aries, or 4, okay, watch that reading. It's the same messages that seem to be coming out. Okay, so it's around something like a smear test or a campaign, some kind of I'm in pain and I can't go forward, I can't do anything because at the moment I've broke my hip, or I suffer from anxiety, Anxia Icarus from Scotland, but I suffer from back pain or something like that, and I'm in pain at the moment. I can't seem to walk or move very far. Something like that. Some of you are waiting on a coroner to write the report of something that maybe needed to be released. That's why I was saying 7 days before is a month. Okay, so within me saying 7 days, it was really around 28. Okay, 28 days, because I'm picking up the film 28 days around the zombie film and stuff like that. So it might be around a death certificate for Scorpio, Aries. Could really be involved. You came up in their reading around a death certificate. Coroner wrote the report of the release of money to change hands of a bank account takes 28 days. Okay, so it's waiting on a bank to give you the go ahead, so on and so forth. And you're coming up in the same messages. So Taurus, that's what I've got for you as a medium. Okay, just watch the Aries reading. Same messages. Don't worry about placements. Don't let it confuse you. I just don't want to go into it over and over again for everybody. Okay, and then Jen, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack, Luz, Lucy, Louise. Louise came up hugely in the energy here. Louise, Louisiana, Polly, Lucy, Lulu. Okay, Snooker, Loopy, Nuts, are we? Some of you might have a wee. That came up. What was that to do with? A urine test. Some of you might have a urine test, or something like that, and it's in the urine, okay, or it's in the blood-borne, something in the blood, or in the urine. You might have to give a urine sample. Could be around sampling, around music. For a lot of you, could be into music sampling, just like me for Angel Radio, but a sample, I need to give you a sample of something in order for you to test it. So it might be where you're going to the doctors, it might be a urine sample, blood test, or a liver function test of giving someone a sample, saying there's my sample, squeezes it into a test tube thing here, and you'll see about pregnancy or blood-borne disease or something around that. So yeah, testing material. Okay, so you might even be a scientist or something like that. I'm also hearing scientists. That would be Chris Martin. So anybody called Chris, Christine, Chrissy, Chrissy Ra, Chrissy May. a sample of something, like I need a sample. It might be copious amounts of ganja and weed, and you might be doing strains of this and a strain of that, and like this strain on that strain, and connect this strain to that strain. I'm definitely picking up straining my back, or straining like for restraint, like a restraining order. Some of you might be caught. You might be like a restrained order around court or bank and being put up on charges of a restraining order and being told not to see someone. Not might be a Piscean involved for a lot of you. If I say not, you say Pisces swinging from a tree. K-I-S-S-I-N-G, Casey, nice that Cancerian, not Piscean 3. I told you not, I told you not, I told you not to do this. Oh God, really? That Taurus that came around here shouting and screaming? I've had 4 of them. Sorry, Taurus. But fuck, if anybody ever has a complaint, it's always from a Taurus. This fucking woman started saying, oh, listen, my kids are watching. Really? How irresponsible is it to let your kids watch my tarot card reading and you tell me what I should and shouldn't be saying on my reading? Okay, that's 2 now. 2. Jesus Christ, man. Don't watch. You shouldn't be letting your children watch this goddamn tarot card channel. Any tarot card channel. That's why it says, when you probably don't even have one, or if you do, you'll know that it says not meant for kids. Kids shouldn't be watching it. You shouldn't be letting your kids overhear what I'm saying. Silly woman, go away. Sorry, Taurus, but it was a Taurus, or got a placement of. Okay, if you're very tetchy and you're very fucking moany and bitchy, don't watch. Definitely don't watch my channel, okay? Because I'll just wind you up, okay? If it winds you up, don't watch, okay? Things wind you up. I speak straight from the hip. I'm a quick shooter, and I give you the messages. If you don't like it, change your life, okay? Just do something else, okay? Because I can really feel people getting fucking irritated with messages that they're getting. But are they truthful messages? Does the truth hurt? Can you accept it? Okay. But let's see. Taurus. I like to watch, but I can't stand what you say or how you say it. Well, then go somewhere else. There's fucking millions of YouTube channels you can watch. Right? Especially tarot readings. I'm not asking you to stay if you don't want to. But I definitely won't be changing for anybody telling me to do shit. Okay, let's see. So, after giving you a bit of a backhander there, Taurus, let's see what you've got going on with the divine feminine compared to the masculine energy, okay? And that will tell me each individual life of what you're going through of stress and struggles. Stress, S, Steve, Sarah, anybody beginning with S, basically. Let's see. Taurus, the divine feminine, what have they got going on this week, please? 7 of Wands, defensive, Cancerian, trying to get through. I can't get through to you. Hello, is that you, Belinda? No, I'm sorry, bruv. I'm not available today. I can't see you today. I can't come round yet. Still waiting on some kind of answer. And now it's kind of like, well, you're frustrating me now because you all seem very standoffish. Every time I try to ring you or call you, you're not answering. Why is that? Because I've learned. I understand something that you don't. Okay, so why are you very defensive? Because you're pointing, you're shouting, you're screaming, you're having a go at people. What do you expect? What do you expect in return? Nothing? If you have nothing and you are respecting something, well then you're not respecting my authority. So I really do keep picking up that someone's tired of listening to it, to be honest with you, Taurus. So it could be you, it could be bullshit, because I'm definitely hearing, I'm tired of listening to your bullshit. But because you are also B, okay, or Brian, or Bull, okay, I'm just hearing, well, that's complete and utter bullshit, and I don't want to listen to that, so off you go. Now, these can come up around your life. 1 in 7 means the opposition of your life. It means north and south energies between your relationship and your awakening, right? So me, for instance, the one sign that I can't get on with is Taurus. Why? Because my first house is Scorpio. My 7th house is Taurus, right? But normally, my opposition of north and south is Taurus, because I have a north node Scorpio and rising in Scorpio and 12th house in Scorpio. So when I reach a 7th or first house or like sun sign of Taurus, there's conflict all the time. Everybody, Taurus, just can't, Taurus, I'm sorry. Right, but it's just my chart that's probably compared to yours, okay? But I always find myself where I don't want to be told, okay? But that's you as well, you see. But when you come up against someone that tells you, I don't want to be told, I don't want to listen to it. But if you're a Taurus, you're like, yeah, I don't want to listen to it, I don't want to hear it. You've got an opposition of north and south, right? So it's getting very frustrated. I don't want to listen to your bullshit, right? So if you're hearing or feeling people that are backing off from you, and they've learned lessons of like, okay, you're too standoffish, man. I'll put up a boundary against all of this bollocks in my life now. I've had enough. Okay, and people are very silent and they're not saying anything, or their name's Simon, Steve, Sarah, Sassy. But like, if they're very silent and they're not saying anything, it's the fact that they're sick to death of it. Okay, because this is pointing out people's mistakes. This is feeling that you need to defend yourself because I'm pointing out all of the mistakes that you're making. No one's really bothered, okay? So people learn. I mean, you bring a lot to the table, Taurus, if I'm honest, okay? Because through your opinions, you teach other people valuable lessons to not get involved, okay? Now, that might be a harsh truth of lesson, but it is. Because people in life, if you look at yourself, right, Taurus, if this be you, okay, but you are looking at the energy of a 7, okay, so it'd be like Cancer in life path 7 sevens, okay? But like, you know, if you find yourself being told and pointed at, does anybody like that? Do you like that? Okay, and if you don't, and other people are backing away from you, then what do you expect? Okay, because you're looking at north and south. This is everybody in your family, everything that goes on in your relationships. Okay, so if that happens a lot, that's a very difficult energy to comprehend, of being, why are you so standoffish? Why is it that you've kind of blocked me out, that you're not listening, that things are not happening when I want them to? Why do I always feel as if I need to protect myself from everybody that comes at me? If that isn't you, that's other people. That's other people, Taurus, okay? So like I said, it could be within your work sector, okay? It might be something for nothing. Like, I want things for nothing, but if I have nothing to offer, then what am I going to get back in return? Respect? No. No, you don't get anything for nothing, okay? Especially not money or respect, okay? So if you expect people to respect you and they don't, that's because of, you owe me an explanation, you owe me respect, you owe me money, you owe me time. All the time and effort that I've put in, you owe me. I'm tired of your bullshit, okay? Here. I'm tired of your excuses, okay? So it could be that, on a moderate level. Or a moderator. It could be a moderator that's getting very fucking annoyed about moderating, okay? But let's see. Having to defend other people around their YouTube, maybe. That would be moderating. The go in between, the moderator, okay? Like, someone's in between you. Two people are in between you, kind of trying to pull you away from one another, okay? Look, I'm gonna have to jump in the middle of this. You need to go your separate ways, okay? You got too much conflict. I need to be the mediator, okay? So I'm the person that facilitates things, okay? Right in the middle of two people arguing. That's why there's a boundary. Someone's learned, okay? Not to put up with it, okay? So let's see. But if you're looking at it, this of people in your life, there you go. There's the reflection. That's what's reflected back to you. That is what is given back to you. Fuck all. No respect, no time, no effort, okay? If you're not putting effort in, then I'm not going to give you any effort, and I'm not going to give you anything because you didn't put any effort in, okay? So it might be work related. If you're not putting effort in, you're not going to see any results, okay? Because this could be assault and battery charge, or someone got insulted, like, you insulted my intelligence, you insulted me, okay? Because you insulted me, what do you expect me to be? Grateful for that, for you insulting me? Okay, using me. Okay, so let's see, Taurus, divine feminine, what they're going through. So this is what oppositions that you have at the moment as a divine feminine. Because if you're a caring, giving person and you've given, say, Taurus or your partner multiple choices and multiple times to stop doing something, okay, now this person's took an offence to whatever it is that someone has said, and said, right, fuck it, I've had enough. In fact, you know what, Nick, keep it, okay, because I'm really not bothered, okay. So then you get this energy here of where now, like, well, what do you want me to do about it, bruv? What do you want me to do? Yeah, well, I'm still waiting. I'm still having to wait. I'm getting very impatient. Okay, this is not fair. It's either a yes or a no. It's not a maybe, okay, it's either yes or no. It's like, well, maybe, but not yet. You know, but I don't like being told to wait. I need to know now. No, you don't need to know now. Yeah, but this is making me feel as if things are not fair in my life. You know, you're out of balance. You're out of time. You're out of fucking order. Okay, you're out of order, telling me what I should and shouldn't do. So, like I said, if you see Lucy, Laura, Louise, anybody beginning with L or L's above of a Capricorn or a Sagittarius, I was hearing Sagittarius, but like Capricorn, Gemini, if they're kind of backing off, that's kind of like, it's because the feminine has had enough. Okay, it's like, oh, I'm just so sick to death of having to like sort you out. I have to sort my own life out. Why do I have to sort you out as well? Okay. Opinionated makes people back off. Okay, too much opinion. Let's see, too strong energy to force it upon people. You're not a Cape Crusader. Okay, let's see, Taurus, divine feminine, what they got going on to the divine feminine. So Wheel of Fortune, luck has got to be on my side. I want this to happen now. It has to be on my side. There has to be something that, or somebody that has to stick up for me. There has to be someone that sticks up for me. I'm getting it in the ear roll. Somebody's got to stand up and say something at the moment, because if not, I'm going to stand up and say something. But that's what I'm saying, bro. Y'all better just take a fucking seat. Sagittarius or Taurus. You're both 5 energies, Sagittarius and Taurus. Okay, so you can watch this as a Sag, as a life path 5, but as Taurus. See if the messages relate. That's what I'm trying to teach everybody now. Show you divine feminine, divine masculine, and how it relates to the same numerology placements of what I'm saying to you about numbers. Okay. So say if this is a Sag that you're in conflict with, then they're not listening as much as what you is, because they or you see it as an unfair advantage. Okay, unfair. This is unfair, it's not fair. I keep seeing the energy of Cartman or Carmel, or Mel, Melissa, Maria, Michael, Jackson, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine. But like, is it Cartman? Cartland? Like, this is so unfair, respect my authority. Or like, it's so unfair, Miss Patterson. It's so unfair. Like puffing and panting. Puff the Magic Dragon. Robbing Peter to pay Paul. Fly away, Peter, fly away, Paul. Come back, Peter, come back, Paul. Now I want you, now you don't. Now you see me, now you don't. Now you want it, now you don't. Do you want it, do you not? Do you want it, do you not? Do you want it, do you not? Yeah, I do, no I don't. Yes I do, no I don't. Robbing Peter to pay Paul. Drug dealing and anything like that of around like, well, I can't pay you until they pay me. I can't get any money until they pay me. I can't get any money until money for nothing and my chicks for free. So I want it for nothing. I want something for nothing. Well, you haven't got anything. How can I give you anything if I haven't got anything? And if I haven't got anything and you haven't got anything, then if I haven't got anything, then how can I pay anything? You can't, because nobody's got anything. Time, respect, or authority. So at the moment, you're in a bind, Taurus, here, I feel. Okay, I don't know where your love life is coming up in this, because if this is your love life, then someone feels as if they need to protect themselves from it. Right? Throwing up a boundary. Taurus. Taurus feminine. What are they going through as feminine? Taurus, what is the feminine energy going through as a Taurus? There's the certificate of death certificate. This is the bank, the building society, the hospital. Okay, there is loads of information that we are waiting to be released before. This is like prison sentence as well, okay? It's like music and also prison sentence, but something that is needing the all clear, or the name Claire, or Claire Street, or Quality Street, and around food and alcohol, okay? But like quality, like it needs to be quality, not quantity. How much am I going to get? I need more. That's not quality. I need quality product. I need more product. Okay, and before I can get quality product, I need more money. Before I can get more money, I can't get it released. Okay, so it's like release from prison. I need this information to be released. Okay, you got 2 and 2, so you got Libras and 2s. Came up definitely through Aries reading, which is also Scorpio. This can also be a part of Scorpionic energy because it's rebirth, regeneration, my birth certificate. Okay, certificate of proof of identity. Okay, so I need identity first. I need a proof of passport. I need green card. Okay, or I need a little green bag, right? Or green. Someone's like taking loads of copious amounts of ganja. Okay, and it's visually impairing someone. But this is also the all clear, the all-seeing eye of the all clear. Am I in the all clear? Okay. Am I not in debt? Am in debt? Am I not in debt? Am I in debt to spirit? Yes. Here. Is this a spirit in the sky that's watching you do this? Yes. Any of you thought about that what you do in your life, your spirit guides of anybody that you may have lost in your life, watches you 24/7. So does this person watch you 24/7 also. Okay. So it might be an ex, it could be a person, but watches you 24/7. Listens very closely to everything that you say. Okay. So be careful what you say, is what I'm hearing. Be careful what you say, be careful what you do. Okay. But that is also a clear bill of health and a clear conscience and a clear slate. Okay. Which means I need to pay off all of my debts. I can't until I'm paid. You owe me. What do they owe you? Have you done an IOU? Have you kept a check on how much you've been spending, how much you've been having of an IOU? You owe me respect. You owe me money. You owe me this. Have you kept an eye on it? Okay, because that is also keeping an eye on something, on how much money you've had already, or how much, like, because I'm hearing Eddie, Edmonds, Adrian. Okay, but readies, okay, shreddy ready, or shredding documents and information that's being shredded, okay, but that can also be like shreddies of like readies, okay, money, and I need some readies, I need some money, or Rennie, someone that has got chronic indigestion, okay, and they need Rennie, okay. I'm also hearing Renee as well, Renee, or Ryan, Renee. Someone that's also French, Renee, Anne, Annie, Annabelle, Anderson, Andrew, Ansfield, Mayfield, Mayweather, Under the Weather. There's Heather, under the weather. Someone could be ill at this time and they feel under the weather. Under the weather, Heather. Mayfield, Mayweather, a boxing kind of thing. Steve, Annie, my nan. Somebody could be very concerned about their nan and their grandma here. Grandmother. I'm very concerned about my nan. Okay, so that's what we've got for the feminine energy. But you seem to be very standoffish. I mean, like I said, if it's a relationship, Taurus, that you're going through at the time on this side, it feels like that you're kind of like not really wanting one, like not really wanting it, because it's very difficult to approach. It's very difficult to approach because it feels like that you're cutting this person off. I'm also hearing like, I'm going to cut you off financially. I'm not going to give you any more. I've already given you enough. I can't lend you any more money. Okay, and I'm going to cut you off financially because you're not showing me any respect. Okay. Or you've took too much, or you've took too long. Okay. Let's see. This could be an overdose as well. Like you're taking too much, or too much money, too much time. You're taking too much. Someone's on the take, because I keep hearing like I'm always taking and taking and taking and taking. Not understanding about equality of what is given has to be given back in respect. But that's a Taurian energy. Okay, but like I'm hearing like you're taking liberties, or the name Liv, or Livy, or Lisa, or Laura, or Lucy, or Liz. Okay, or Louise. But you're taking liberties. Okay. Meaning that there's no respect. You're taking liberties. You're asking for too much. That could be too much per hour. Also, too much money per hour. Like these could be people that are on the internet. Like it's way too expensive. Like you have too much overheads, or ego is going over your head, and it's way too expensive. That could be bills. That could, like I said, that could be people that have a lot. Okay, that have a lot, and a lot to lose as well. Okay, but I'm definitely hearing like I have more of an expensive quality of taste, so I can't just have that. Okay, I have to have steak. Okay, I can't just be dealing with a bit of chicken. I have to have steak. Okay, I can't be dealing with this. I have to have something that's very potent and strong. I can't deal with weak stuff. I have to have something that's strong. Or I have to have something that's high quality. Okay, but it might be ripping people off. Okay, because it could be taking too long. I have to do it to perfection. But that's kind of like taking too long. I said, no, it has to be right. It has to be perfect. It's got to be perfect. Young hearts are foolish too many times. But now I'm determined, I'm gonna get it right. A new lease of life, and this time I have to get it right. This time, okay. The first time, whenever I saw your face. First time, whenever I saw your face. Have you seen this person's face? Like, let me see you face to face. Okay. Show me the masculine energy that is connected to Taurus. So show me the masculine energy of Taurus, please. The masculine. What they got going through this week. Sunshine. So there could be some sort of radiation or radiator here. Electric bills, or name Bill, or electric bills, or radiation, or radiotherapy, or angel radio. Thank you for everybody that did join. As I've had a go at you, you might unsubscribe. But like angel radio. So I actually did hit my 1,000 mark for my other channel. Was hearing Mark. Okay, Mark. Hey, you're right, Mark. Mark Elam. Lambs Hotel, or Elam, or Eli. Lee. Lisa. Riley. Raya. Funeral pyre. Somebody's around a funeral. 4 weddings. Funeral. The sun, though. So there's a brighter day ahead, or the name Colin, or day, or brighter day. Seems to be a brighter day. Let's see. So show me the masculine energy connected to Taurus, please. The masculine energy. But you are a masculine sign, Taurus. It's very difficult to do, because like I said, Taurus women and Taurus men are obviously, well, I don't really know. I know Taurus women. Yeah, very chatty, very talkative, Taurus. They can talk for fucking hours, Taurus can. But yeah, so you got family stuff. You should, well, if you're not, and you're getting pissed off this side, that's why, it's because this person's in a relationship already. 6 of Cups. They have more of a happy family. Let's play happy families, okay? So the person connected to this side might already have a family. They might have something without you here, okay? So like I said, because it's weird why this, you should be in a relationship. If you are, man, what's your fucking problem? What's your problem? As I'm saying, what is your problem here? Problem halved is a problem solved. And if there's a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Okay, resolved, like we need to resolve this. Lurking jaws, joints of time. To come of age in a dry place, holes and caves. Jim Morrison, right? How to acquire death in the morning show. Death show, death march. Someone's around a funeral. How to acquire death in the morning show. TV death which the child absorbs. The child. You see, that woman, stop letting your children watch my channel. Damn, I'll tell you what, I will report you. If I find out that your children are listening to this, I will report you, because they're not supposed to. It's illegal. By illegal acquirements to this channel, children underage should not be watching my channel. If I find out they are, I will report you. Okay, because I'm hearing TV death which the child absorbs. Okay, for a Jim Morrison reference. Okay, listens to things on the television. Stop letting them listen to it. Okay, TV death which the child absorbs. Some of your children that you have here, they can hear you, or your spirit guides can hear you arguing with your brother or your sister here, or a married couple, and your children can hear you. They can hear you. If you've lost a child, or you at any point you lost a child, they're with you. They can hear you here. I'm also hearing Pink Floyd, Wish You Were Here. I wish you were here. Because we're just two lost souls swimming in a fishbowl. Time after time, year after year. Running over the same old ground. But how we found the same old fears. Wish you were here. Someone's very fearful of letting go of something here. Could be the ego, fear to let go, fear of what is to come, nervous. Show me the masculine energy here. Show me the masculine energy of Taurus, connected to Taurus. 2, the Ace of Wands. There's a playing energy here for a lot of you. There's someone that is nervously approaching, like a nurse, or a night nurse, like nervously approaching. Because this could be a grower and not a shower. Like, I'm worried the fact of when or how you're going to show up, or when you're going to show up. Or if you're going to show me up. Or show me the way to go home. I'm tired and I want to go to bed. I've had a little drink about an hour ago and it's gone right to my head. Someone's drinking here or smoking copious amounts of ganja, and they get very fruity. They get very fruity when they've had their... Because this could be the cocaine now, okay, here. Because it's kind of like, I get very fruity when I'm like, you know, when I'm ready, I'm ready. Freddy's Nightmare. Some of Elm Street, on the Elms. Down the Elms. Elam. Mark Elms. Mark. What is going on? Because you start off on the feminine energy of being very, like, worried about, like, being approached about something. And like, no, I'm not prepared to drop this. Okay. And then the other energy here is kind of like, well, what do you want me to do about it? Like, I can't really make this decision yet. Like, it's out of my hands. You're like, no, it is in your hands. You're the provider. It is in your hands. It's like this, yeah, but I can't go forward on this project of mine. I can't go forward until I get an answer. Like, I can't move forward. I am physically stuck and impaired, like, or impaired vision. Okay. But like, I really can't do anything until I get this answer. Until I get it, I just have to stand here waiting. Like, the world is my oyster, and I want to go travelling, and I want to visit you, and I want to come over. But I can't. I can't do that because I am stuck at home fucking looking after the children, maybe. Right? But I'm stuck at home and I can't do anything. Because this is like what I'm passionate about, you know. I'm very passionate about getting going. Like, I really want to get things like moving, right? And I want a new start in life, and I want to go forward on a project and do things that I love doing myself. But I can't. Until I find out what this is, I can't do this. Okay. So that's what you've got. That's a very difficult reading for me to try and read there, Taurus, with just this small amount of cards, really. But if you want to continue, this only goes to people on the full access bundle. I'm going to clarify this side and tell you what you've kind of got that is compared to one another. Okay. Nothing compares to you. Chris Cornell. Okay. But like, you know, compared to this side, what you've got going on in this life, what you've got going on here, and then how this is related to a relationship or family or drama or news. Okay, but that's what I will give you on the other side, but it will be the full access bundle only. You can find that link provided below. Please make sure you also follow Angel Radio. We're kind of building up the subscription rate there. It's free music. You can listen to your heart's content. Some of it you might like, some of it you might not like, some of it you might not like at all. Okay, but we'll see when we go forward. Thank you so much, Taurus. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you soon.